Hello and welcome to fresponse.com. Today we're going to continue our series of fresponse Linux videos, and we're going to cover using the fresponse Accelerator. For those of you familiar with fresponse, the Accelerator is what allows you to access fresponse targets and subjects from a machine without an fresponse dongle. You'll see we're going to use the SAN SIFT kit today. It's got a lot of great tools installed on it, so we don't have to worry about having things like Volatility and other forensic software available for us to leverage. So let's start off by taking a look at fresponse. We're going to need to install both the we're just going to install the fresponse 7 Debian package. This is going to give us pretty much everything we need on the machine to be able to connect to fresponse on remote systems. We're also going to make sure all of our prerequisites are met, make sure there's nothing else we need to download and install. Don't worry about copying down these commands. We're going to provide them all separately to you so that you can walk along on your own machine. First thing we're going to do is check out our fresponse varlib fresponse folder. That's where we keep all of the details, the system operations for fresponse. We're going to make sure that that folder is owned by our user account. We're going to make sure our user account has permissions to read, write, and execute data from that folder. So again, these are steps that you'll perform the first time you install fresponse on an examiner machine. You're not going to have to do this again. Now let's take a look for the Fuse mount tool. Starting in version 7, fresponse uses Fuse to mount remote devices. So we're going to make sure that we have Fuse configured and accessible to our user account. Fuse is going to have to be altered as far as the configuration is concerned to allow non-root users to mount Fuse devices. It's really very simple. We're going to go take a look at the etc Fuse file, and we're going to uncomment out the user allow other line. Again, all these things are saved for you on our website. Very easy to walk through them. We're just going to go through them here to give you an idea what it would look like. All right, so we've got fresponse installed. Let's go ahead and open up that Accelerator. First thing we're going to do is we're going to look for some subjects to talk to. All right, so we've already got fresponse running on remote machines. We've already gone through deployment. We're on another machine on our network, and we're going to access fresponse on those remote machines. So we put in our license manager username and password, the default port where fresponse is going to run on, and then we're going to put in the IP addresses of multiple remote machines that already have fresponse running. If you're looking to deploy fresponse, you're going to want to watch the other video, the fresponse version 7 Linux video, not this one. This is specifically for subjects that have already been deployed. Now here we have our list of subjects. We can go ahead and take a look at those individual subjects and then see the targets that are on those subjects. R disks, the RH disk under AIX, Solaris disks, Windows devices. All right, let's take a look specifically at one of those Windows devices. Let's go ahead and mount Vol-C and physical memory. Once we've done that, these mount points are going to appear under our desktop, and we're going to set them in an individual folder. Once we've put them here, we'll go ahead and map those devices, and they will map in as live files. All right, so underneath desktop, you'll see I have a WinXP Pro 2K8 directory, and underneath that, you'll see I have two of them, one for physical memory and one for Vol-C. We'll go ahead and clear the terminal here, and we'll walk through and show you what that looks like. Inside, there's each of those directories. Now, inside, you're going to have an individual live file. That live file is really like reading from the device directly. So you can see that those live files are in line with the total size of the individual devices. Let's start with a volume C. In order to make it look like a physical disk now, we're going to use something called LO setup. Sets up a loop device. We're going to call our loop device devloop0, and we're going to map it to that physical or that live file. And we're going to create a directory, and we're going to mount our live file on the machine. So we're going to mount that loopback device under Vol-C, and Linux, especially our SIFT kit, since it's got the NTFS file system installed, is going to give us the ability to actually dive right in and explore that. So you'll see all the files have a lock symbol that tells us that this is a read-only platform. All right, so let's go ahead and pop back to our terminal. Now, the other thing that we've got on the machine is we've got Volatility installed. As part of the SIFT kit, it comes with Volatility. What we're going to do is we're going to use Volatility's physical memory analysis capabilities, but we're going to do it a little differently. We're going to do it directly against the physical memory in real time. So first we need to start out by figuring out what profiles are configured with Volatility. The profile in Volatility helps it understand what operating system it's dealing with so that it can find those specific bits of memory goodness and present the information to you. So we've got an SP3 x86 machine. So we're going to go ahead and use the Volatility command, give it that profile, and point it at our live PMEM file. Then we're going to use one of Volatility stock commands, pslist, to list the processes on the remote machine. So once Volatility runs, it's going to dig into our live file, it's going to locate the information, and there is your list of running processes. That gives you a bird's eye view of the physical memory and what's going on that remote machine without needing to image the entire memory. Now the process is really simple to go through in reverse. We're going to unmount our volume. We're going to go ahead and remove that mount point that we created. We'll go ahead and use LO setup to tear down our loopback device. And then once all those things are done, we'll head back over to the F-Response Accelerator and we'll disconnect our targets. This is a really fast, simple, and easy way to use other Linux systems in your environment to access remote machines. All right, if you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us on the website, www.f-response.com. You'll find at the bottom of every page is a chat link so you can talk to us and ask your questions. In addition, we're happy to take your emails, support, SUPPORT, at f-response.com. Thanks a lot and have a great day.